Hello Libra, I wanted to jump on and do your reading for the new moon in Scorpio, and also it's going to be a solar eclipse in Scorpio. Also, I'm going to touch on some transits in the beginning, so if you'd like, if you just want to watch the reading, you can skip. I'm going to put in the description box the timestamps, and you can look and just, skip on to the reading if you'd like. And if not, these are going to be the transits from October 23rd till November 1st. Okay, so let's get started. Scorpio season begins on October 23rd, and that's whenever Capricorn stations direct. So this means we'll start to get back to work on the things that we had put on pause since June 4th. Okay, since June 4th, we've been looking at the structure in our lives, where we have structure, where we don't have structure, and where we have moderation, where we don't, okay? And also, we're looking at the authority, where we put authority in our lives. We're going to start to put that into play starting, as soon as this goes into direct on October 23rd. Also, on the 23rd, Venus slides into Scorpio, which means we'll be getting in touch with our sensual side. So we'll kind of be looking at the places where, we want romance in our lives. If we're paired up, we'll put that into play. If we're not, we want to sit and we kind of want to get vulnerable with ourselves, and we want to, I'd say even put it on paper, because it's the new moon coming up and we manifest whatever we put on paper. So get vulnerable with yourself and put it on paper, whatever you want romantically in your life. The new moon in Scorpio on October 25th is paired with the solar eclipse. This is all about new beginnings and endings, okay? Everything we touch on today is probably going to be about an ending and a new beginning. It's just going to be, everybody's different. Everybody has a different vibe around it, but it still has the same vibration. And because that is in Scorpio is about, they represent death, which is transition. Anyways, this is a time for old doors to shut and new doors to open in all aspects of our lives. Expect the unexpected. Get your boundaries firm and don't be too impulsive. There's a lot of frustration going on right now with everyone, and I feel like, just sit back and analyze what you're going to say next and think about what your actions are, because everybody's going through this and everybody's being impulsive, everybody's being they have that anger behind everything because the energies are really intense. Also, a little mystery never hurt anyone. So if we have ideas, maybe keep our ideas to ourselves right now. Nobody is being, not everybody's being receptive, and they're not really wanting to hear things, or they're not able to process things because they have a lot of chaos going on in their own lives, This solar eclipse that's going to be October 25th, the same day as the new moon. It's the last shakeup of the month, thank goodness. It's the big change that's needed to be happen. So expect big change, okay? There's going to be a huge shifts, and they ask that we leave our limiting fears behind us. This is going to be transformative energy, and it's going to be very enlightening. This change can be on a personal and collective level. These changes can be both physical and spiritual. Push your boundaries and your fear. Okay, where we had our boundaries that we put up in around June 4th till now, keep those boundaries, but let the other boundaries that you put up from fear, that were based from fear, let those down, because it's time for us to explore those. Why did we have those up? What is the fear? What is leading behind those boundaries? Jupiter retrogrades back into Pisces shortly after this month, and that's going to help us. We will be more willing to explore the higher meaning of what we're going through at this point, okay? Also, expect your heart to expand and expect to tap into the dream world. We're dreaming, okay? We're having visions also of what we want, and expect to, yearn to want the things that you don't have, because that's going to come up right now. And also, again, it's going to highlight your romantic needs, and they're saying get vulnerable with yourself. October 30th Mars goes into retrograde for 2.5 months. I'm going to do a reading on this too for everyone. And during this time, we might get a little frustrated and a little restless. Get creative, okay? Pour yourself into something you can really put your focus on and avoid others' critical opinions and drama. Yes, everyone is feeling this restlessness as well. Focus on your own happiness, on your own doings. Do not focus on anyone else's happiness, their doings, or anything else. Libra, for y'all, okay, this is going to highlight your home, your house of finances and home, okay? What do you value most? This eclipse might make you evaluate your finances, as it is important to know everything happens for a reason. So whatever happens right now, it is happening for a reason. This is to help you, not hurt you. Also, it is in Saturn will be in your 4th house, and Saturn is going direct. So this is going to affect you with your, might be with your mother. Things might be highlighted with your mother. You might be coming into, I don't know, there might, if you had problems with your mom in the past, they might be coming ahead and you might be, looking at those problems. This is going to highlight things in your home, your domestic life, your vehicle, your property. Look out for materialistic gains also. Justice will happen in courts and out of courts. I just saw this with Leo too. You may be buying big like land or cars. You may be moving. You may be, transferring. It might be big transformations in your life. This shift that's going to happen for y'all is going to get you very happy. Okay, this is going to be a very positive shift for y'all. Also, get into some exercise. Get out into nature, drinks a lot of water. It's very, very important for y'all to drink a lot of water at this time, okay? Because a lot of things are happening. You got a lot of energy moving, and the best way to get that balance is to drink water, okay? All right, let's get into your reading. For Libra. This is going to be the energy for Libra from now until November 1st, 2022. That's too many. Okay. Look at you, Mr. Emperor. Y'all were the first ones to pop out as the Emperor. Six of Cups in reverse. Are you building elsewhere from your, your normal home? The Fool in reverse. Okay, that was a recent past. It's like you want to build. You don't want to go in the past. You don't want to analyze anything from the past. But there's something that's stopping your activation. Like your activation's there, but it's in reverse. So it's like the energy's there, but somebody's not taking the steps to be made. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. 9 of Wands. 7 of Cups. Like, you see your options, but it's like, I don't know, it's kind of, I get the feeling like you don't want to do something by yourself. You want coming up in the future, near future for Libra. Happy squirrel flipped upright, and it was in reverse a minute ago for Leo, and it flipped upright for y'all. Okay, so something's coming together. You're you're going to release the attachment that you need to release, okay? There's attachment in the recent past that you've had to something in the past, okay? And it was stopping you from having an activation in your future. But we got 2 9s here, so you're right on the edge. It's like you're right on the edge of your happiness, of things coming together. You know, you coming together within, I don't know. I want to say community, friends. But this devil was in your way of your happiness. It was kind of like, well, I got to get some things done first before I let down this guard, 9 of Wands, before I let this guard down to get to, you know, where I need to go. But you're building because you're showing up as the Emperor. What's your energy? What's the energy surrounding you? Eight of Pentacles, you're working. Yeah, you're working. You're like, I'm working on getting to my happy squirrel stance. I'm working on getting happy because I haven't been in the past. I'm not going back that way. I'm going straight to the future. That's what y'all were saying right now. You know, this activation, it didn't happen in the recent past, but that doesn't mean it's not going to happen now because we got the 7 of Cups here. You see there's options. There's options to let go of this devil, this energy of that's holding you back from your happiness, from this reunion, this 3 of Cups, this celebration of moving forward. Yeah, whatever this was, you're a different page to whatever this was in the past, and you're ready to work on moving forward. What is the surprise? There is none, because this is what this eclipse energy is bringing. New moon and eclipse in Scorpio. That's 3 times, you know, that's the transition highlighted 3 times in one transit. That is massive. What is this Emperor? This is why everybody's feeling this. What is this Emperor? Okay, so you're like, I'm cutting out the shoe, cutting out the, you know, the indecisiveness, the stalemate, knowing what you want, attracting what you want. You might have attracted what you want still in this other situation. This does not have to be love, y'all. Yeah, and you're open to it. You're like, I know this is what I want. I'm open to it. I've analyzed my options, and it's what I want isn't tied to the past. It's tied to the future. And it, you know, it's, look at that. 6 of Swords. I'm picking up and moving on. Knight of Cups. I'm taking my energy elsewhere, you know. I've been juggling this for a while, and that's what you're doing. 6 of Cups is like, I'm not going back to the past. I'm moving straight forward to the future. What is this Fool in reverse? Four of Wands. Okay, so in the recent past, you know, you didn't have that activation yet because you were a little scared. 4 of Wands, 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. Y'all, there's 3 4s on the table. You know, you were building foundation. You weren't ready to bring into that activation because you were building a foundation. Yeah, there was a little scarcity here. Yeah, there was a little, you know, maybe discontentment, but it was like you had to have that to bring yourself into that activation to move forward. Dang, 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. That's a lot up there. Definitely bringing in foundation. Fours are all foundation. The Emperor is a 4. This is what you're doing. You're building a foundation that's going to bring you happiness during this time. What is this 9 of Pentacles? Y'all know eclipse season, it doesn't last for one night. It goes on for months. I think it's months and months and months. I say 6 months. So, we've got the Ace of Pentacles for the 9 of Pentacles. Let's see. A lot of 9s, okay? A lot of 7s, a lot of 9s, a lot of 4s. So, the 7s is change that need to happen, you know? The 9s are where you're at. You're at a place where you're almost there. You're almost ready to speak it. You're almost ready to say, I'm ready. I'm ready to be happy. I'm ready for a union. I've been working on it, you know? You've been putting in a lot of energy into, we got the Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, which is the 9 of Pentacles, right? But I got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. It's kind of like you don't want, you want to come into a place of happiness with another person. You don't want that empty nest is what I'm hearing. You don't want an empty nest. You want something that's going to give you happiness, abundance, and something that's not going to give you heartache, you know? And that's what you're looking at. And you're like, I know what I want. I want to be happy. I want all my cups to be filled. I don't want to be out in the cold in a commitment. Always left frustrated. And I feel like that's what you had in the past. Was this 7 of Cups? This is your new options. Nine of Cups, 5 of Cups. Coming out of the cold. Being happy. Having hope. That's what your new options are. You can't see the hope right now because the moon's here and it's like a little, you know, there's not enough clarity around it right now for you, but there's something good coming in. It's going to bring you out of the cold, and it's going to give you a lot of happiness. And I see that here with the happy squirrel. Don't have your guard up, okay? When somebody comes in and says, hey, I want to give, you know, equal reciprocity to you, don't do that self-sabotaging thing, you know, where you put your wall up and you say, no, I want to say get bent, you know, like don't say that, because this is get bent energy here. Knight of Swords and 9 of Wands is kind of like, no, I'm not going there, you know, I'm going to cut this off now. And the Judgment is here. So that's kind of like that energy of you being defensive and you saying, you know, whenever somebody comes in and says, I want to give you this equal reciprocity, I want to be able to give you this happiness, this balance, this love through some kind of communication, you know. Don't have your guard up. I think this would be good for you to welcome and not put your distance, you know, to welcome and say, you know, I'm open to this. 3 of Cups. I'm ready for this union. I'm ready for this happiness. And it doesn't have to be love, y'all. This could be like, you know, put it where it fits. I'm open for this idea. Yeah, and so there's information coming. And that this could be that you or this person want to work on something together. You know, you don't want distance between each other anymore. You want to balance it out. You have visions. Ready to speak your truth. To be vulnerable, you know, to express the way you feel, to make the decision. You might be tired of hanging back from speaking your truth. You're tired of not speaking your truth, the devil. And this is where you're going to let this attachment go of whatever. Because you're learning. You could be stable on your own. And that might have been what it was. You might have thought that you couldn't have brought this Ten of Pentacles together. Because, you know, on your own. You couldn't bring this stability together. Or you can bring this achievement in by yourself. But honestly, yes you can. Because the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles is the Nine of Pentacles. And that says you can do it. Not only that, but if you put that together, that's the 11. 11 is the master number. You know, you can do this. You can master this on your own. You don't have to have anybody else to be the, you know, the Queen of the Throne or the King of the Throne. Yeah, you're going to be like, I'm sorry, there's just too many burdens here. There's too much conflict here. You know, there might be arguments of some sort, but you're going to, it's almost like you apologize, but you bring in the courage. But it's almost like you apologize to this person before you let them down. You're like, I'm sorry, it's too much burden on me. And as soon as you say that, Libra, as soon as you tell this person that there's too much burdens here, that, you know, that you just can't do this anymore, and that you can break off and you can be, you know, in that Nine of Pentacles energy, in that independent, that lone, you know, lone wolf energy, that you don't have to be out in the cold just because you are alone. As soon as you say that, it's kind of like it clicks. The happy squirrel. You become free of whatever was holding you back. And now you can really express how you feel to, not express how you feel, but you could go towards what you want to go to, you know? And it's not going to be faulty. It's going to be a stable foundation. You know, whatever this was, this devil energy that you had to break from, it was the Tower energy, and that was a faulty foundation. It wasn't stable. And now with this happy squirrel, it's bringing in stability. The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is all about stability. He's a provider, a protector. He's ambitious. He's determined. And that's what you are. You're determined to do this on your own now. And you see the sun. You see that you can do it, and you're happy doing it, and you're not bothered by anything else going your own way anymore. You're going to lay down these burdens that you've been carrying. And I really feel like you're going to forgive yourself for not doing this sooner, because it's going to be a weight lifted off of you that you're going to be like, I can't believe I got this over with, and it didn't. You know, it went better than I thought. Interference. This was interfering with your passion, okay? There's something about an apology here. Because, see, I wanted to say that you were going to apologize first before you told this person that you didn't want this. Maybe, you know, maybe this was something that was going good, you know, and then all of a sudden you come into a place where you were just like, I don't want to do this anymore, you know? I'm making a decision to move forward. And then you feel bad, you know? You kind of feel like towards this person that you're going, you know, you don't want to leave this person out in the cold. But you know that this situation, you might have had a chemistry together, you know? But just because you have chemistry doesn't mean that the situation aligned with you anymore, you know? And And that really is a hard situation to go through, is whenever you know that you have chemistry with someone, or you have this, this pull to something, but in all actuality, it just doesn't align with you. It could be like a job, like something that you really want, but it just, the hours don't match, the hours that you need, or something of that nature. So it was like, it wouldn't work out, or it could be like something you wanted to go to, like a concert you wanted to go to, and it was like 8 hours away, and you're like, oh, I don't know where that went. Just place it where it goes. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just like there was something pulling you to it, but you just know in the end it doesn't align with you. Take it slow, We don't need to be in no big race. Your finances are going to be, looked at this month. And you might be looking at your finances if you're looking to move, or if you're looking to, change jobs or something of that nature. Finances will be affected. Let's look at those, evaluate, I had to do that. I had to let go of a job whenever I really like, like sometimes you like the people, but you just don't align with the job anymore. And you gotta walk away, and you feel bad. And you have to, you feel bad, and you gotta apologize to the people there. Like, I'm so sorry, I got, my wings need to expand, You're coming in, have patience, okay? Because whatever comes in next is going to be very passionate. You're going to have a lot of abundance coming in. You could even have like something that's, even more valuable to you than this was. It's going to be, Twin Flame has came out 3 times, y'all. I'm just saying, I don't know, use your intuition also, because intuition came out. You already know the answer you seek. So, I don't know what that's about, but, you could be going into something a lot more spiritual, You leave in something that was that was stale over here. And you're going into something that's a lot more spiritual and a lot more connected. And it's going to be passionate and abundant. Just have patience. We all have hallways we go to. Whenever we leave one situation, there's a hallway. Sometimes it's long, sometimes it isn't. And it's a hallway of mirrors. And we just have to look at, what we want. We have to look at ourselves. We have to analyze things. And that, I feel like that's what you've been doing. You've been analyzing and you've been seeing. But you're going to see that you do not have to be, you could do this alone if need be. You don't have to have someone beside you every step of the way. You can get through this hallway alone if that's what needs be, Have patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. Okay, Libra. That's all I got for you today. I'm going to do some spooky reads this week. I'm going to post them. I'm not going to post all the zodiac signs this week. There will be general reads for the week of Halloween. Actually, it's not the week of Halloween because Halloween's on Monday. So it's going to be the week before Halloween. This coming week. So, anyways, keep an eye out. I'll have more up, and then I'm going to put November reads out pretty soon, too. Those will probably be out after this week, okay? All right, love and light to y'all, and thank y'all very much. Y'all have a good evening. Bye-bye.